Morning, everyone, and welcome to the Jag Review. We're going to look back at weeks 4, 5, and 6 this week, or today. Um, so let's get over here to the schedule. Game schedule. Week 4, Jags came out with a big win against the Cleveland Browns. Um, really good game. Uh, Jags put up 160 yards on the ground to 14. I think that's really what turned the game, allowed me to control the clock. So to start off, there was 100 difference in yards of 165 yards. They had 223 to 388, 19 first downs to 9 first downs. Passing yards were real close. The big difference here was the rushing yards. Punt return yards, 16. We each had one turnover, seven third down conversions to 5. I had 2 fourth down conversions. Red zone percentage of both 50%. Story of the game, though, that helped me win it was the time of possession, 24 and a half minutes basically to 11 and a half. Passing, Justin Fields had 275, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 73% completion. He played a great game. Great game from Justin. I mean, then our defense held Dwight Nowick to 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, but only 40% completion. Our pass defense was playing lights out. Rushing yards, Najee Harris, he ran really well. 15 carries, 109 yards, 7.3 a carry, 1 touchdown, had a long of a 57. Saying Bigsby did good in spells, 10 carries, 44 yards at 4.4 a carry. This game we literally controlled it. He wasn't able to hit the FPR rushing numbers or passing numbers. Just didn't have that many plays on offense. Receiving, David Njoku led the way for the Browns. 3 catches, 108 yards. He had some really big catches. Bayless, this kid is fast, real fast. He had a big touchdown pass that he blew right by my defense. Well, there was nothing I could do. Jordan Addison, 3 catches, 84 yards, no touchdowns. Gabe Davis, 3 catches, 57 yards and a touchdown. Donnie Mitchell, he's 6 catches, 51 yards, touchdown. And Jeremiah Herbert, 3 catches, 48 yards and a touchdown. Just very not big numbers from the Jags receiving core, but everybody did a little bit and in the right time. Blocking, this is where it got bad. 7 sacks given up by my offensive line. Zach Tom gave up four sacks. Um, Mind you, he had Myles Garrett on him for most of the game, and Myles is not an easy man to stop. Um, Defensively, Grant Diplett led the way for tackles for the Browns. Um, it was Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah for the Jags that led the way with tackles. Uh, these guys for the Jaguars, they were in the backfield all day. It seemed like I had to adjust and lead passes to get people open to have enough time to throw it. 'Cause right there, you get a sack and a half from Barry. You got a um, half a sack from Garcia. Mike Hall had 2 sacks. Garrett had a sack and a half. Briggs had a sack and a half. They were just in the backfield all day long. Um, but it was a big win. Very good opponent. Very good owner. It was a really good tight game. In week 5, we played the Giants. Um, Outgained them by 9 yards, 294 to 303. Uh, Rushing yards, they had the number. I could not get the running game going for in this game. 86 to 42. Passing yards was 208 to 261. Uh, Won the passing yard number. Um, First down 17 to 11. Honestly, I feel like he really dominated this game until the fourth quarter. I was able to find some success in the fourth quarter. Uh, he had 2 turnovers. I had 1, and I think that's what set up, you know, me coming back and winning the game. I only had 4 third down conversions. He had 5, but he had 100% red zone percentage. It was crazy. He was just able to score at will, and I lost time of possession. Literally, the reason I won was turnovers. Um, Justin Fields in the game, 276, 3 touchdowns, was sacked 4 times, but 78% completion rating. Perfect QBR. It's He played very good, very mistake-free football, and they won us the game. We held Luke Givens to 217 passing yards. He was only sacked once, but he threw 2 interceptions. It's tale as old as time. You turn the ball over, you're probably not going to win the game. Jacobs was held in check mostly. 15 carries, 53 yards, and 3.5 a carry. Tank Bigsby had 8 carries for 28 yards, 3.5 a carry. Um, Najee Harris, real bad game on the ground. 7 carries, 19 yards, 2.2 a carry. Uh, Receiving, um, Jeremiah Herbert, 3 catches, 119 yards. Also had a touchdown catch. Uh, Neighbors, he got his numbers, 6 for 102, but no touchdowns. Donnie Mitchell, 3 for 98, 2 touchdowns. Um, Guys got speed for days. Really good getting open. Uh, Hyatt had 59 yards. Theo Johnson had 40 yards. Addison, he had 32 yards for me. Ricky Crane had a catch for 12 yards. And again, the offensive line let me down. Gave up sacks. Pretty sure I was sacked three or four times in that game. I forgot to look at that one. Yeah, sacked four times again in this game. And on defense, it was Andre Cisco with the interception. Devin Lloyd had 11 tackles, leading the way for the Jags. Isaiah Simmons had a sack for the Giants. Hines Allen finally getting into the action after being suspended 2 games. He comes up with a half a sack. Grady Jarrett for the Giants had a sack and a half. So Dexter Lawrence with a half a sack. Trayvon Walker with a half a sack. The other person that had a turnover for the Jags was Jair Brown. He had an interception. Week 6 was a bye week for us to get healthy so we can get ready for the next game. Next game for us is against the Bengals. Um, on paper, they have the better team. I feel I can hang with him. It's going to take a clean game to win. He's got a really good quarterback, good receiving core, a lot of speed. He's got a heck of a back in Allen. He's got a really good defense. It's going to take a clean game, which we've had the last 2 weeks with from Fields. Um, we're going to have to put up points in bunches to try to keep up with him. He's got, like I said, he's got Chase, he's got Barkley, he's got Burrow. It's not an easy passing game to shut down. We're going to need a big game from Cisco and Lattimore and defensive backs, and we need to get a pass rush. If we can't get to Burrow, we're not going to be able to win this game. We got to be able to put some pressure on him, make him make mistakes. Um, as you can see, 92 overall team and 95 offense, and 89 defense. It's going to be tough. Uh, his rush defense is really good. His pass defense is really good. We're gonna have to figure out how to move the ball and try to do it. We we're gonna have to figure out how to get the run game going a little bit. We're gonna need some big plays out of our offense to keep us in the game. I think we can do it. We get our rookie middle linebacker back this week. He's been out since week 1 with a dislocated elbow. Uh, kid's got speed, great acceleration, good awareness. Um, Phillips did good filling in, but it's nice to have Antonio back, first round pick. Um, hoping that he brings a spark to the defense and is able to help slow down that rushing attack from the Bengals. We got a game against the Bengals coming up in like 2 hours. So we'll see how it goes. Need to try to keep riding this hot streak, win a few more games, and get us in a better position for the last part of the season, so we can try to make the playoffs this season. Um, that's my goal for this season is to at least pull a wild card. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.